What's good, YouTube? So I already did a market watch this week, very recently, yesterday in fact, but I was trading with friends last night and some insane things came up, at least insane to me, but they should have made sense to me as well. So first off, Ties of the Brethren is at $10 on TCG Player. You can find it cheapest on eBay at $8.70, then $9. So realistically, you should be paying, it looks like, about $9 for this card. But what's insane is, in Legendary Deck Collection's values, now you can just rip open one of the 3 decks and literally get your money back at retail. You're paying $10 on each of these decks. You can just get Ties of the Brethren and go and get $10 for it almost, $9. And so what's crazy is shops probably pay around $16 to $18 shipped on these, all 3, about 5.7 per structure deck is the average I think that people get at cost. So they're literally just opening that structure deck and getting their money back. And then the other cards that I showed you are probably still around 3s. I haven't looked them up in a while. The Blackstone of Legend, the Secret Village, the Dragon Spirit of White should be another about $7 to $8. So retailers on just 4 cards out of these should be making their money back. It's pretty insane. So let's go ahead and get into Diamond Direwolf. What is happening here? What's happening is ABCs. ABCs get to run multiple of this. When you tag out ABC Dragon, you get your 3 materials back. Then you overlay with your materials, make Diamond Dire pop, and get another free ABC Dragon. What's wrong with that? Nothing. So basically, it guarantees that you get rid of the materials back off the field so that you can use them again, and you get to destroy spell and traps for free. And that's just a basic common ABC thing happening, and we see the secret rares all the way up to $17 for first ed, with only 1 unlimited at 17 here. Supers on eBay are $6.40, so again, we're cheaper on eBay. I heard there are some slight problems with Crystal Commerce right now, nothing too big. So TCG Player for a little bit maybe falling behind very quickly. Transmodify, 14.50 light play, 15 mint, 15 mint. Transmodify also up because ABCs are trying to play it and get free Galaxy Soldiers. We go over here, 13.50, 13.50, 13.50. Saving yourself $2 a pop isn't really a joke when you're buying cards over and over and over again. So it's just something kind of to note. Quaking Mirror Force, up, $18. The only Mirror Force not reprinted in the Gold Series last year. So Quaking Mirror Force is really kind of one of the best Mirror Forces because it makes your opponent's cards stay face down instead of like Storming Mirror Force, which we're actually about to get into, puts them back in your opponent's hand, drowning in deck, but drowning requires you to not have a monster. Storming puts it back in hand, so decks like Mermails and ABCs just get their resources straight back. They get to go gadget, special, do their thing. So Quaking traps them face down, so you can take care of them at your leisure. You can make a Dweller, then Raigeki, or Field Wipe, or whatever you're going to do. So a lot of people value Quaking, and that one's actually light played. And the only one on here, jeez. But $18 over here as well, and we see plenty of quantity uploaded on eBay. 23 total. So actually pretty low quantity over here. That's pretty surprising. So just something to note, if you got Quakings, now may be the time to move them. That's completely your call. I never try to make suggestions at the expense of your guys' money, just at what I would do. Storming Mirror Force, $5, make you holler for that gold rare that just got printed a bit ago. So that is already becoming one of the more costly gold rare cards. And the secret rare, you can hollow out your deck unlimited for $8 there. We'll see if we can find one quicker. A bunch of $5 make you hollers here too, $4.75, $4.75. Then we start hitting that $5 bench real quick. So 5 is a realistic asking price. And it looks like a bunch of people are trying to get in that mid-range for buyouts. And then we see $8.50 for the unlim here as well. Not seeing a first ed yet. There it is, $9. Cheapest first ed, it looks like. So if you are looking for full holo rarity and something to perhaps invest in at highest rarity, I would consider it. But I don't think the profit range is too big. I don't think this card will be going past $8 for a while, if it goes up at all. Now let's hit into Solemn Strike. Out of stock on the Megatons. And we also have $33 first ed on here, but we can go over here. We have some Megatons in stock at 27, 27. Let's try to find a Bosch by scrolling on down. We see all these Mega Pack prices, so you should not probably be getting... These can sell out fast. I would say 28 is fair ask on Mega Pack. We may just have to go up and type in Bosch, because it looks like a lot of Mega Packs in stock on eBay. So we're seeing eBay really in stock of what TCG player is out of. And we do not see... oh, I have the search bar as Mega Pack. Sorry to waste your time there for a little bit. And we see $30, so you save yourself... that's a Korean, though. See? Always be careful. $33.66, save yourself only $1 something. So... and that's just one, and then you go to 35. So somebody's listed their lowers to sell. Oh, it's 33. Never mind. So the cheaper is TCG player. I'm all over the place there on this one. When I have something go kind of off script, that just happens. Now, Pot of Duality, Ultimate Rare, no picture here. 36, lowest. I've noticed it's trending upwards, 37. It's still $30 on eBay, and then you can buy yourself a nice Spanish one if you're into that for 33, but then 37. So, 2 price to sale. Realistic price may be back up to 35. We see it trending back upwards slowly. I believe it had fallen to 22 to 25 possibly, but I think for the most part they were accepted 30. So we just see it kind of slowly going up, because there's only 2, one at market price at 30, 4 at 32, and then the next is 37 English. Aunty Smell is insanely up. Now, you're probably maining this in ABCs. You want to be careful. A lot of my friends actually just said no. When you union from your deck using the field spell, if Aunty Smell's up, you cannot do that. That is playing a spell or trap face up to equip, just like trying to activate a pendulum. Your equips need to be face up spell and traps, and you can't just play that right away. But no DT, no OTS tournament packs. We have a played one, a near mint common at 30. We'll go over here, and we still have some at $18, $19, 59 sold. Geesh, what a monster. So they've been making 20. So it looks like it is at $20 for the Super. It's already gone back up almost to its full price before reprint for the reprinted version. That is pretty darn sick. Now, an investment card that I have had my eyes on is Cosmic Cyclone. It's been sticking around 10 to 13, but important to note, metal foes are going to get even better with Inov and Invasion of Venom, and what this does is it makes it so when it's used, your opponent's metal foes counter won't be able, or is a counter combination, one of the two, counter I believe, will not be able to activate because it needs things to be destroyed in order to activate. Yeah, it's counter. So Cosmic Cyclone definitely very good against that, and you're able to just pay the 1,000. And so there is a cost. That's kind of why people like it less, but it also takes care of problems like when opponents have a bad hand and have to scale Kieran, it's banished from the game. So definitely a great card, I would think, to pick up. And we have some cheaper options for 12, but only about $1 difference here. But across the board, eBay has been cheaper due to what's happening. So we have Super Ghost Ogre. Something I always like to do and stress to people is hold on to your supers from 10s at times until you get at least $1. I bought a ton for quarters, I believe, for vendors when I was at a table, because it was just out, nobody cared about them, they're super, they were opening the 10s for other stuff, they plus off the 10s, it was just free. But the thing is about free cards is they tend to go up. $4.40 for the cheapest, which is almost as much as the gold rare previous version. I'm a little salty on this one because I sold out the moment it was announced, because I was like, there's no way it'll retain. Ghost Ogre was down to $20 for the first Ed Secret, and now they're $27 for the Unlimited and $29. But we go over here, we look at the CT ones, and they are $3.50, $3.50, $3.70. So $3.50s, and people who sold out at quarters to 50 cents, probably weeping a little now. It's really good in the meta. It counters the ABC field spell mighty nice. And another thing to consider is the secret if you're really hollowing out your deck. Let's go ahead and look that up. CROS. Basically, $20 for the unlimited. That's where I would have thought it at. And we still haven't hit a first ed. We're seeing more and more foreign cards on our market, though. Typically, people trying to sell Japanese. I don't think I've seen a first. Oh, 32, come on! But yeah, so now finally a card that we see cheaper over here on TCG Player is your hollowed out cards. So thank you for joining us for another Market Watch. There was no way I could cover all these cards in both, and I actually discovered a lot of these late at night, hanging out with friends, playing, trading, and Direwolf was the biggest surprise to me, but I should have seen it coming. And Aunty Smell being the second, I did not think it would be there yet. They were like $12 in September, or maybe 10, like... What a double jump for such a newly released reprint. What do you guys think about the pace of this market? Do you think all these super high prices are to compensate for the cheapness of ABC? Because ABC is just so easy to get 3 structure decks that the other staples for it have just skyrocketed from everyone trying to grab them? Or is it actually just like maybe somebody is trying to control these prices? I don't go into theory like that. But the buyouts are a real thing, but one individual cannot affect the market that much unless they're pumping infinite. Because there's always those cheap sellers willing to pop out, and then they would have to buy those too, and buy them from all those guys that are popping out. So I would have to say it's highly likely Aunty Smell is deserving of its price for what a good card it is. It's just insane that it happened that fast. Thanks for watching, guys. As always, subscribe. We will be filming the Houston Regionals this weekend. We will be live streaming it. If you want to help me out with that, there is the Patreon down below. If you've made money off these videos, please help out because I am trying really hard to bring a new level of coverage and connectivity between OTS to you guys that is unprecedented from what we have had before. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope that it helps you guys out.